Hey guys, Mad Science here, and today I am back with another character quiz for Higurashi no Naku Koroni, which is the full version. It's just referred to as Higurashi or When They Cry. Got 21 questions, so I better get cracking into it. This is probably one of the longest quizzes I've ever done. Of the following traits, which ones do you value the most in a romantic partner? Select 3. If you are a romantic, you can skip this question. Basically, aromantic means you have no interest in people. You got stability, patience, cooperation, humor, loyalty, forgiveness, encouragement, optimism, and uninvasiveness, intelligence. Gonna go humor, intelligence, and encouragement. Between encouragement or patience. You can pick more than 3. But intelligence and humor are definitely ones. Either encouragement or cooperation is one between. Generally go cooperation. When you view a work of art, do you A. analyze its details, or B. focus on its meaning? I analyze its details. Neuroticism is a measure of an individual's psychological stability. Would you say you have high levels of neuroticism, pessimism, and turbulence, or low levels of neuroticism, optimism, and assertiveness? I'll definitely say right now I've got a lot of sickness. Probably low. I'm not pessimistic that much. How much do you ponder cause and effect? I consider it a lot. I predict the potential variable outcomes of certain actions to make a decision. I may choose a course of action on the basis of what has worked in similar situations before. I do not consider it much. I focus on what action seems sensible in a given moment. I don't nitpick solutions to death before applying them. I'm mostly a second answer person. Can you explain the nuances of your thoughts well? Yes, my thought process is conscious and connected. I am not prone to conjecture or hunches. No, I tend to skip steps in my thought process and arrive at a conclusion without being able to describe how. I may experience epiphanies or gut feelings. You really need a middle option here. It's because sometimes I am very thought process heavy. This channel comes to, the main channel comes to mind. And sometimes I just come up with ideas on the spot, but that's not really thought, so I'll go to the first one. Which concept do you value most? Logic. How things work, what makes sense. Efficiency. Achieving things right and well. Connection to self. Surely following your heart. Connection to others. Contributing to those around you. I have to go with logic. I'm a logical person. Are you dominant or submissive, socially speaking? I'm not. Depends on the situation. Like, games, I can be a bit dominant, but conversation, I'm very submissive. I'm not interacting with the conversation. I'm just listening, and whenever I think of a joke, it's too late for me to say. Submissive. Would you say you are skilled in manipulation and underhanded tactics? No. Not at all. Select 3 words to describe yourself. Patient, showy, peaceable, energetic, passionate, dedicated, gentle, optimistic, spacey, curious. Dedicated, curious. Easy ones. Energetic or passionate? Those are the 2 I'm between right now. I might go with energetic. I'm more of an energetic person than a passionate person. When solving a problem, A. Ponder the essence of the problem. B. Refer back to past problems. C. Calculate the outcomes of all solutions. Or D. Focus on finding an immediate solution. D. I don't really think much unless it's mathematics. When making a decision, which question are you likeliest to ask yourself? How will my decision affect or be received by others? Is my decision consistent with my personal values and true to who I am? Is my decision sensible? Does it align with the logical concepts and principles on which it is based? Will my decision be of long-term benefit to me, others, or an organization? Where's the option of, I don't think I act? Which one would be the likeliest to ask myself? Top one. What is the social weakness of yours? I am not the best at connecting with others. I do not experience thrill around others. I am not very attuned to synergetic group-based interactions. I am too conscious of how others are feeling to take care of myself at times. Okay. I will say second one does work with me. I'm not into the synergistic group-based activities. But I'm also number 3 because I am very... I'm not too conscious, actually, so I'd have to go 2. I'm always conscious of how other people are feeling, though. You are presented with 2 opposing but equally cogent theoretical frameworks to explain the same phenomenon. What are your thoughts? Neither theory has addressed the essential truth of the matter. If they did, they would be theorems. They are both their own schools of thought. One may be true for X, while the other may be true for Y. Yep, number 2. That's how big theories are built, mostly. Which of the following attitudes do you display the most? I am physics. I am pragmatic, tactile, and attentive to the sensory aspects of survival. Emotion. I am in touch with my values and emotions. Logic. I prioritize facts and data. Volition. I am forceful, task-oriented, and willful. 3 and 4 are definitely ones in between, but I'm one for logic. All the time. Which statements suits your views on morality best? I do not believe there are absolute rights and wrongs in this world. There is no empirical proof of such. This does not mean I lack morals of my own, but I do not consider them objective. Some things are wrong while others are right. The degrees of right and wrong and circumstances are relevant, but right and wrong are absolute. Man, cutting deep. We're cutting deep with this quiz. I'm gonna go with the second one. Do you agree with the following statement? Nothing exists unless it can be experienced by the senses. Yes, anything else is a man-made construct. No, something can exist without being seen, heard, touched, smelled, or tasted. Well, this is where you're getting out into space territory, Aurora sort of territory, because there are plenty of planets out there that most people have not seen, or heard, or touched, or smelled, or taste. Like, none of the senses have been touched by these planets. There could be, and like civilizations as well. There might be nothing out there. There might be nothing out there, or there could be another race out there that we don't know about. Like, we've never interacted with them. So yeah, second option. Are you inquisitive, knowledge-seeking and analytical, or non-curious, unconcerned with understanding and intelligence? Inquisitive. I always state this. I love being smart. Which would you prefer in your personal life? A, stability and order, or B, variety and experience? I am a person that loves a bit of variety and experience, and a bit of stability and order. But if I really have to choose, variety and experience. Generally, do you live for yourself or others? Ooh. It's again the question of, do you put yourself, like, do you put others first, or are you a bit selfish? But in this case, being a bit selfish is good. Myself. What are your thoughts on theoretical science? Wow, okay, we're getting really personal here. It has its place, but I do not value it, personally. It seems to be a constant string of what-if questions. It is not directly observable, meaning it lacks real-world applicability. It is quite necessary. Every theorem begins as a theory. So how can we learn anything without theoretical discourse? Yeah, I like the second one better. Would you rather be loved or understood? Loved. I do not need people to be out of their way to figure me out. As long as they are caring and supportive, they do not need to understand. Understood. You cannot love somebody without understanding them. Otherwise, you love your perception of them, not the real them. See, this is an interesting question to me, myself, and I. Because I'm sort of in that, it's sort of both for me, right at the moment. I can't answer this question. Oh my goodness, this is last question as well, when it's giving me this. Because, like, a big part of it is, like, the whole project, like, the whole ARG project that's built on logic. I want people to understand that. But then it's, like, outside this YouTube bubble that I work in, I just want people to just like me as is. Whatever it is that I am. So, outside, well, the ARG thing is its own small bubble in the grand scheme of my life, so I'm gonna go loved. Redder! I got redder. But what about Redder screams logic? I thought I was gonna get Rika. But that made no sense. I guess that's what I got. And not even a sentence, like a paragraph to go with it, like giving me a proper explanation why. It's just like, here you go. And I guess I'm gonna have to end this episode here on this surprising answer. Anyways, links will be in the description to the main channel and the second channel for you guys to go check out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so the next video comes out. A ding, a ding. I'm the Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist out.